What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Alchemy, and today I'm bringing you a game of Kill Confirmed on Yemen. Yemen, honestly, it doesn't really matter what the pronunciation is because it's not important to the gameplay. So, moving on, I'm using the MTAR once again, but I've leveled it up quite a bit from last time. I've got the foregrip and quick draw attachments on it. Basically, the foregrip reduces the recoil, and the quick draw brings the sights up faster. And although I used this gun in my last gameplay, this is the last game I actually got with the MTAR. But I got a really nice 49 and 3 earlier tonight. I actually played quite a bit tonight, so you have that to look forward to. I'm going to try to get some more gameplays as the weekend progresses, but I'm using the UAV Lightning Strike and something new that I've been using quite a bit tonight, the Stealth Chopper. And basically what that is, pretty much like an attack chopper, only the other team can't see it on the minimap, so they don't know where it is. And it's kind of, so in that sense, it's kind of like a stealth bomber. I really like it. It always seems to get me 4 or 5 kills, and it's pretty reliable, not hard to get to. So I've really enjoyed using that kill streak, and you'll see it and its full potential this game. And although there's a lot of buildings to hide in on this map, for some reason the other team just wasn't I guess they weren't feeling the buildings too much. But this map, I've realized, can be really frustrating to play on if you're playing against people who really focus on camping and getting a good kill death ratio. In fact, the last game I played tonight was on this map versus some tryhards who were just sitting there in the buildings, not even trying to go for tags or anything. And it's really frustrating when you play against people like that, especially when they use the regular, like the stock class that's already set up, the ghost class with scavenger and dead silence. Eventually everybody started using that. We won, but it was still frustrating. I went negative, and for me that's not the norm. So, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about the game now that I'm getting more used to it, and kind of realizing what to do and what kind of things to use, what kind of perks to use. I've realized that dexterity is a very, very good perk. Now, it's not something that is overpowered and I'm abusing it. Dexterity is in the 3rd perk slot, and it goes really well with extreme conditioning if you are willing to give up maybe a concussion grenade and or both of your concussion grenades actually, to put the greed perk in your wild card for the 3rd perk slot. And for your 3rd perk, you use extreme conditioning and dexterity. So extreme conditioning, obviously, most of you guys know, just lets you run for a longer amount of time before having to stop. Dexterity brings your sights up faster after sprinting. And that, combined with the quick draw attachment I have on this MTAR, makes for a really good combination, especially since I find myself dying a lot because I run around. The majority of the time, if I'm not running and I'm aiming down my sights or behind cover, I'm going to kill somebody. But a lot of the times when I'm running around, I get caught with my pants down and I don't have time to react. Not that my reaction time isn't quick enough, but it's just coming out of a sprint in this game to try and kill somebody is definitely harder than it might sound. So dexterity is definitely an advantage if you have it on, and like I said, with the quick draw attachment on any of your guns, it'll make it even better. So I've really enjoyed using that perk, and I feel like my gameplays have gotten better. Like I've been playing better since I started using that perk, so I'm starting to use that on all of them, even my assault rifles, which normally I would consider dexterity something like a perk you'd only put on a submachine gun, maybe like Stalker in Modern Warfare 3, but it's really turned out to be quite advantageous on an assault rifle, and there I get blown up. So, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the visuals of the game, and I know that's kind of a random topic. I'm not really giving you much strategy, and that'll come later, but I didn't realize until I was watching a couple gameplays tonight how visually appealing this game is. And it may not seem like it to you, it may just seem very bland, but they made a whole new engine for this game, and I just really like the looks of it. It doesn't really look like a COD. It has more of the Battlefield type of look, or feel, I should say. And just all the maps, I think, are really, really good looking. Maps like this one, maps like Plaza, and I don't know what the map is called with the trains, but that's a cool map, and Cargo. I mean, all the maps are just really, they look really cool, and they put a lot of work and a lot of polishing into making these maps look good. I was actually playing tonight on this game, actually, this specific game, and my roommate Tommy walked in, and this was the first game he had seen me play of Black Ops 2, and he kind of mentioned to me, he's like, "Man, this doesn't look like Call of Duty at all." And he's right, it doesn't, it really doesn't. Granted, at its core, it is still a Call of Duty game, but as far as the visual aspect of it, I like it a lot better. I think it's definitely fresh, and it adds to the overall fun factor of the game because we haven't seen something like this before. So I'm really enjoying this game right now. Definitely had some good games tonight. Now that weird story, and I'm sure this maybe happened to some of you, but so Monday night I got the game on its release, played it for a while that night, tried to get on Tuesday night, played about 3 games, and after that I could not find a game on my account, on my main account. I could get like into a party, but if the party leader in my party tried to search for a game, it wouldn't let him. But as soon as I left the party, it would let him search, and I could not get into a game even by myself. So I decided to switch accounts and got onto actually my sub account, and I could get into a game with that one just fine. So I didn't play the past couple nights. Tuesday and Wednesday night I didn't play hardly at all, but tonight I kind of made up for that. So I was happy to get quite a few games in tonight. But back to the whole visual thing. There are a couple things I don't like. One, you can climb on almost anything, and it makes me feel like you're fucking Altair from Assassin's Creed because you're crawling over everything like a monkey almost. So that, I feel like they put way too many things into the game, like made way too many alternate routes, which isn't a bad thing. I'd rather have that than have a map very I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but kind of like Rundown from Modern Warfare 2, if you guys remember that. There's like only 3 ways you could go. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the game. Once again, my final score was 39-6. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I will catch you later.